in the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
I was trying to find two words that I think will probably describe the Bulldog out of the gate this morning, and I settled on cocky confidence.
Yes.
You know what we do? You know what my Panthers do? They are the worst house guests in the world, all right? They go into the other team's house. They wipe their muddy boots on the white carpet. They smoke cigarettes on the couch. They eat all your stuff. They leave wet towels and dirty dishes all over the place. That's what they did last night. They go into Carolina and whoop the Hurricanes 5-2. It wasn't even that close. Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals. Game 7 of the semifinals, they go up to Toronto in Game 7 and blow them out, and then they blew out the Hurricanes last night. Lynch, this is going to be at least a gentleman's sweep.
Well, color me impressed because Raleigh that building there is probably the toughest place to play in the entire league this year.
They were 5-0 at home in the playoffs prior to last night.
Yeah.
I like the fact that his bad house guest smokes cigarettes on the couch.
I think you probably get some hockey
put their ashes and put the butt out on the cushions. That's what they did.
Probably still get a few hockey players smoking the butts.
Oh, yeah.
You know it. They're old school. Just like the quarterbacks used to do in the NFL. They used to smoke cigarettes on the sideline.
Yeah. Baseball, too, right? In the dugout.
So the Panthers win last night. They're up 1-0. In the NBA, Oklahoma City blew out Minnesota last night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who will soon be the MVP of the league when that gets named in a couple days. He scored 31 points. 20 of those came in the second half, 114-88. I'll tell you what, Oklahoma City is scary. They're the youngest team in the league. They're also the best defensive team in the league, and it's not even close. And it's very rare to have a team that young, committed, and playing hard on defense night in and night out. And Oklahoma City does that. This is a possible dynasty in the making. So, NBA Eastern Conference Finals begin tonight. Knicks against the Yankees. By the way, back to the NHL, Edmonton and Dallas.
Yankees.
What did I say?
Knicks and the Yankees.
The Pacers and the Knicks.
I mean, that'd be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, the Pacers and the Knicks, not the Yankees. The Pacers and the Knicks will play tonight in hockey. Edmonton and Dallas open up the Western Conference Finals tonight as well. Did you guys see the ratings for the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese game on Saturday night? WNBA rating that drew an average 2.7 million viewers on ABC. It was the most watched WNBA regular season game in 25 years. It outdrew ESPN, by the way, on Sunday had the best Sunday night baseball audience it's ever had with the Mets playing the Yankees. All right. 2.53 million. The WNBA outdrew that.
How would that number compare to, say, the PGA Championship that was going on that day?
What did the PGA Championship get that day? I didn't see it.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But it outdrew the biggest Sunday night baseball game ESPN's ever had. I'll make a bold prediction here. If Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are in the WNBA finals, it might get a higher number than the NBA finals. What about that?
No.
No?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
It's a possibility, but we'll see.
It's a possibility if lame duck teams are in the NBA finals.
You mean like we may have this year with Indiana and Minnesota?
I wouldn't call them lame ducks. That you made it to the finals.
Yeah,
how can you call them lame ducks?
Not big markets. You say it all the time.
Yeah, he's talking about like
NBA, New York, and
mid majors. Mid majors.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it that way.
Hey, we brought it up yesterday, and I think we got some answers. Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings on his attitude towards this baseball stadium. Did you read that coverage?
I've tried to interview Jerry Demings about this, and he doesn't really want to be interviewed, at least by me. What did he say?
A couple comments yesterday. First is he needs to be convinced that this will be something that benefits the Orange County taxpayers / citizens. He also said he's not inclined to be donating any kind of county land to billionaires to build a stadium.
So there you have it.
So maybe a bone to pick with some investors.
So he hasn't poo-pooed the idea. I think he's just saying, look, let's have our ducks in a row here. Make sure there is a team coming before there's any stadium, put up on any land, period. And once the stadium does go up, perhaps the billionaire investors should be the ones paying the county for the land rather than just receiving a donation.
They have to do their due diligence. It is a negotiation, so it's probably not smart for him to just come out and say, hey, yeah, let's have whatever they need, we'll give it to them. It's probably smart on his part. We don't know if the Rays are actually leaving Tampa, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. But I don't blame Jerry Demings for wanting to drive a hard bargain. Yeah. He should.
Yeah,
It's not our tax money, but it's tourist tax money. And here's the other thing. There's a lot of stuff going on in Tallahassee right now about how that tourist tax is going to be legislated. There's talk that the Orange County tourist tax could just go in a general state fund, which Orange County is freaking out about that. Yeah. They don't want it to go into a general state fund, which is what some of the politicians up in Tallahassee want. So there's a big to-do right now about how the tourist tax is going to be dispersed in the future. So I'm sure they're waiting for that as well.
Hey, waiting on the tush-push vote today.
Oh, it could happen today. It could. In fact, there's going to be a vote today on the tush-push. The tush-push. There will be more sports fans today talking about the tush-push than the NBA playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs, the WNBA TV ratings, any other story in sports. The tush-push will it will pale in comparison.
It's now turned into the tush-push / pull play. That's the revamped votes.
Tush, push, and pull play.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm more tired of. Whether the tush push should be banned. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? Is NIL ruining college football? Some of these storylines just get old to me.
All right.
Agree.
He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic, weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. And he takes time from his show to join us for the sports page on JRR each morning. Am I sensing some birthdays?
By the way, a happy birthday to King Ferdinand today.
Oh God, why do you egg him on?
Lynch Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.